Hey, this is Jacob, Team HOC, coming at you guys with a GB deck profile. Just wanted to start this video with saying thank you to everybody that has subbed, been subbed, all that good stuff. We are currently at 103 subscribers. Growing every day. Working towards that partner mark, all that good stuff. So keep on watching videos, thumbs up, all that good stuff. And I'm gonna try and get some sort of awesome montage video of events and shenanigans past, making fun of Eugene, all that good stuff. So just have to get with Matt. He's a pretty busy guy these days, so it might be a while, but just keep that in mind. So let's start with this deck profile. I'm going to move some of this stuff out of the way. We're going to start with the beater GB. Starts with 18, tags into 21, and it's Beast Warrior. This state, double a quest. 16. Wing Beast. When you tag in, you get to add a GB card from the graveyard to your hand. Likely targets for this, obvious War Chariot. Also, I found myself grabbing some monsters with this when I felt like I needed continuing field advantage. If it's almost game, opponent has no back row, stuff like that. Next. Sam Knight. This really hasn't been seeing any play in this format since most GB decks are tigerless. The reason that I run this is going to be a little bit more obvious when we get to the trap lineup. But for right now, as far as you need to know, Beast 16, 3-star. When you tag into it, it gets the effect that if it destroys a monster, you get to search for a GB card and add it to your hand. Retiari, it is what it is. Tag into it, you get to remove a card in your opponent's graveyard from play. This is really important in the meta that we have today, especially my current meta, or my local meta. It really hits plants. You can target Glow Bulb, Spore, Dandelion, all the goodies. I have a lot of zombie decks running around lately. In my locals, so get rid of those zombie master targets, all that good stuff. So there's that. Darius, 1700. It's a pretty good, best GB besides the Quarry for base attack. It's a Beast Warrior. When you tag into it, you get to special summon a GB from the grave. So basically, this Darius turns into a 2-monster card mid to late game. This enables you to go into Gazaris. If Beastie's in the grave, enables you to go into Estiari. So this basically becomes a 25 hitter if they don't have any responses. And that makes it so you could put cards like Retiari or Murmelo back to your deck by tagging into Estiari with Darius. So that enables future plays. It's just a really all-around good card. I usually run it at 2, but right now I think it's best at 1. Beastie, broke card is broke. When Beast 15, when it's tagged into, you get to destroy a back row. I really wish I played this deck when it was at 3, but I did not. Anyways, yeah, just good, all-around good card. Enables you to go into Gazaris. Blows up back row, which could be really important. Necro Valley, the Dragoonity Field, anything if they already burned their response cards, like if they burn their bottomlesses. Definitely going to Beastie. Just keep taking their back row out. Merm, really good. Destroy face up monster when it's tagged into. This is really good because it kind of defeats the Gores play, because you hit with Laquari. Okay, they drop a Gores, you go into Merm, blow up their Gores. Now they have a token. odds are that that's going to be easier to deal with, and 18 tokens going to be easier to deal with than the 27 gores. Also, if you could find a way to tag into it when they have any beater in general, it's just a really good card. Outs. Hippo. It's good. It creates the scare tactic when you're playing people, because anytime that you set a monster, even if it's not Hippo, they're going to be thinking it's Hippo, or they're going to be reckless and attack into it. You get that tag and they take the damage. When it tags in, goes to 24, so it could withstand any Monarch. If they don't hit, they don't use the Monarch's effect on him, kind of thing. It makes it so you really don't have a useless tag out. If you tag out with the quarry, you can just build combos, all that good stuff. That's the portion of the GB portion of the monsters. Next, we got double TKR. Obvious card choice is obvious. We got 19 beater, big enough to get over Tengu. Stops both players from searching the deck, so stops cards like Sangin, Rhoda, Charge, Dark Soul, all that good stuff, Pot of Duality, and you could tribute it to negate and destroy a special summon. That effect in itself is good because it stops, as far as I know, it stops Succeeds, stops Synchros, which is, the relevant special summon to stop. And then most people, in my locals at least, can't understand the concept of what it can and can't negate. So, if I have this out, there's maybe 60% of my locals that won't play Monster Reborn because they don't understand that it can't stop Reborn. Stuff like that. So, I mean, it really does, in my locals, it does more than it's meant to do. It's just an all-around great card. Now to get to some stuff, well, at least this card, you usually don't see main decked, especially in GBs, because, it potentially could kill my own Murn play, Retziari play, Gale play, Hippo play. It could kill a lot of my own plays, but the fact that it completely shuts down multiple engines that I see a lot of, it's more suited for my local meta. Really good. It auto kills anything that's normal summoned or special summoned that's 14 or less. So this includes gadgets, the whole plant engine, whole frog engine, Dragoonity engine, as far as phalanx and stuff like that. So it's a really good card. Plus it's that beast, which again, as I said earlier, you probably guessed it by now. But when we get into the trap lineup, that type is going to be a little bit more relevant. So I really like it. I've been playing Tengu for a while. Check out one of my old videos. It's Doom Kingtown, I think I called it. Check that out. Gale gets over Dust, main thing. Synchro killer, beater killer. Enable Synchro so I could go into Dust, or not Dust, excuse me, Black Rose. And I have level 3's main, so I could go into Brio. Next spells, we got, sorry for that, Trip Proving Ground. Really good, lets you search any level 4 GB, which is all of them. It's really good to sit on this, and you have a GB out, you feel like you need to go into Xaris, boom, grab that beastie, set that beastie, go into Xaris. You need something to get over Tengu, search for the quarry. It basically lets you grab anything that you send back to the deck, or that's that's in the deck. It's great. It's 3 Rhoda basically. State, get rid of the back row so you could do your plays without worrying. These Spots were Forbidden Lances. Really good. For you guys that don't know what it does, you select one face-up monster, it loses 800 attack for the turn and can't be affected by spells or traps. So you could use it defensively, offensively. The defense is if they attack you, play it in damage calc, and they lose 800 attack. This is really good with Sam Knight. I had somebody attack me with a 19 beater. Damage calc played that. I got my to my hand with Sam Knight's effect. They lost a monster. As far as offensive go, it could kind of protect your plays, which I guess would be defensive too. So, I mean, if they try to do something like Bottomless Compulse or anything like that, you know that you could play Lance and stop that and keep your play rolling. We got the Trinity. Reborn Darkhold Trunade. Stape. And Book. Stape. Oops. Reborn doesn't want to go away. Just like the ban list doesn't want to stay gone. Next, got the trap lineup. Pretty basic trap lineup. Double Chariot. Thirds inside. It's broke card. It's broke. It's so good. Love it. So this Horn of the Phantom Beast. This is the only reason that I'm running Sam Knight. I mean, I like it, like Sam Knight by itself, but this just makes it so much better. I mean, Horn by itself pays for itself after the first attack. I mean, it becomes like a 1-for-1 after you get that first draw. But with Sam Knight, you get that auto plus, and then every successful attack after that, where you destroy something, you just keep on drawing and searching, and it's ridiculous. Like, I mean, odds are you're gonna run out of stuff to search with Sam Knight that you want to search. It also enables you to have beaters without tagging into synchros. I mean, Laquari itself goes to 26 without tagging. It's just ridiculous. Laquari by itself, get over a dust. It's good. Drawing, last time I checked, drawing was good. You could activate it in response. Good. It could be MST'd and all that stuff. If they use MST, oh well. Then the rest of the deck, you could start effectively using your Tagouts if you need to. I've only tried it once. I went 4-1 today with this deck, so my only loss was Game 3 Reborn. I mean, Monster Reborn. That was the gist of the loss. Depriz, just obvious monster hate. Get rid of dust. Get rid of synchros. Stop OTKs. OTK stoppers. Double. These are good because they let your combo go off. In my meta, my local meta right now, 2 is not good. There's just not enough trap-intensive decks. Most decks that I played today, hardly made any traps. So, like, I was sitting, and it was no good. So, for me, I'm pretty sure that my next build, after I tweak this a little bit, 7 tools is probably going to go to side, and then I'm probably going to main an Oppression, because I wasn't maining one for some reason. Stape. Oops. And then Icarus Attack. Icarus Attack is good because it saves your bestiary from getting removed from play. By this I mean cards like Depriz. If you have to attack with Beastie, because there's situations where you do, they play Depriz, you play Icarus Attack, you don't lose your Beastie, and you get a plus. Well, I guess it's not really a plus. You get the 1-for-1, or 2-for-2, whatever you want to call it. Same with Bottomless. Anything that disrupts that play, you can stop with Icarus and blow shit up, which is the moral of the story. So there's that. That's main deck. move to extra deck. You know, that's really staple stuff. Double Herc, double SDRA, double Gazaris, Randy, Utopia, because I needed to fill the spot, and I can make it if I need to. Trish. I don't know why I need Trish. I'm sure there's some way I could get it out. Stardust, Colossal, Double Rose, Bryo, I could get him out easy. Catastrophe. Side decks, you know, of course, pretty local based. Cyber Dragon, double Cyber Dragon, you need to side in, if you need to side in beater. If Wanghu is useless, you know, there's a Chaos Stun deck that doesn't run anything that Wanghu could hit in my locals, so I side those in, and it does work. Puppet Plant for GK and Sam. Crow for anything there I need graveyard manipulation, you know, plant, fish, brandy shit. Same thing with the fissures, because the deck can handle it. If you're doing it right, GBs won't hit the grave, and you could just hit on Laquari, 21 Laquari, and then you could sit on a fucking 29 Laquari, you know, with the horn. Cross out, hit the Rykos. Sometimes it's decent siding into plants. You could hit that Dandelion if they're setting it, which odds are they won't. You know, there's lots of Randy decks that set stuff. Third Chariot, I sided this in almost every single game, and it's probably the scrub move to do that, but I like Chariot a lot, so it's there. Debunk, I wasn't really impressed with this today. It didn't really do work for me at all. Thinking about taking it out, and probably for that 7 tools go in this spot, Oppression go in main. And then last but not least, done for basically Blackwings. A lot of Blackwing builds in this. You know, they go into Icarus attack, I play stun, they lose out, I attack directly next turn. You know, it's just good. Anyways, that's my Randy pile of GBs now that's everywhere. This is Team HOC. Again, thanks for everybody that's been subbing. You know, keep on subbing. Anybody, you know, hit me up if guys have any questions about anything at all. Yeah, it's Jacob, Team HOC. Peace. Comment, rate, subscribe.